What up, everyone? Chill Gamer 83 here, and this is gonna be a pretty exciting one, man. We have the one and only ESPN NFL 2K5, my favorite football game and one of the best football game ever made. You already know that if you played this game before. This place is amazing. And what I'm trying to do here is something I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and that's play the season with pretty much every single team. That's gonna be a lot of games, so it's gonna be fun. A lot of things gonna happen. So just sit back and relax, and let's begin. For the first season, it's gonna be with the 49ers. They're the first ones on the list. And I'm just gonna work my way through. So next season is gonna be with the Bears, then it's gonna be the Bengals, Bills, and so on. Okay, let's begin. Let's check out our schedule for week 1. Our first game is gonna be the Atlanta Falcons, and I'm gonna let Chris Berman start the show. Let's go.
Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Coming up on ESPN, they were a playoff team for 16 out of 18 years. A run that included amazing 5 Super Bowl titles. But after a tumultuous last few years, the 49ers have the talent to strike gold again. Atlanta Falcons, San Francisco 49ers. It's game time.
Welcome, everybody, to San Francisco, California. I'm Dan Stevens. Mr. Peter O'Keefe is in the booth with me, as always. And, Peter, we have some different coaching styles in front of us.
Different, but both effective.
Vic really rifles this pass, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Down!
Lloyd catches this one.
Down!
Lloyd makes the catch on the right sideline and is well past the markers for a first down.
Brandon Lloyd makes the catch here with 3 defenders on his tail. I'll tell you, I was not expecting that pass at all. I wonder if he knew it was coming.
Yeah, Peter, I think you can... Latte makes the throw after the play action fake, and Latte ropes this one to the end zone and it
Down!
brought down at the 3.
Well, it's all about getting in position to make the grab, and watch here. Oh, that's perfect position.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first. That will end the first quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. Lloyd hauls it in right side and is at the 30. One man to beat. Finally stopped at the 14. First down.
Brandon Lloyd makes a sweet little move after the catch that we just got to fire up the replay-o-matic for. Wow, he's always fighting for those extra yards. That move helped get him a few.
And I think you... Lloyd catches it left sideline, and he's in for the score.
Brandon Lloyd has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's all about...
Vic unloads this one to the left, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Second and 10. Ball at the Falcons' 19-yard line.
Down!
Price catches the heater left side. Dunn makes his 4th carry of the game and heads out right. Rips him down in the backfield, and the clock will continue to run.
Julian Peterson got through with ease and brought the quarterback down back there. Good, clean sack.
Barlow picked up about...
First and 10.
Rips him down in the backfield, and the clock continues to run. Rattay rifles this one hard over the middle, and the 49ers take a timeout. That's their final one. Lloyd pulls in a lob here, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Todd McBride eventually gets there, but I don't know why he even bothered. Big gain, and they'll move the chains. Well, he eventually stops them, but way past the marker. That one's going to hurt.
Tackled at the 9.
Brian Scott does a nice job picking off the pass there. He's got it, and he gets a little more with that nice little run back.
Well, that's their second interception. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The 49ers are out in front, 7-0.
Their plan is to make some adjustments in the next half, and we'll see how it works out. Up to you, Dan.
Tackled at the 33. Dunn gets the call again and ends up field. Dunn carries it for a third time in a row and gets tackled short of the marker. Johnson sacks him way back at the 18. Fourth down coming up.
Ellis Johnson hands the offense a huge loss by getting the sack way in the backfield. Check it out. Oh, yeah, he went right through the O-line and got to his man.
Vick unloads this to the right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Price grabs the bullet, and that'll do it for the third quarter. The 49ers are out in front, 7-0. Dunn has his number called on second down.
And they stood together.
It will be fourth down. Feely with the 43-yard attempt, and it's no good. It bounced off the upright and then out.
Jay Feely doinks the upright here. Let's watch this again. Well, sure, Dan, it's a little embarrassing, but isn't that what instant replay is all about?
Johnson gets the sack way back at the 31. Rattay makes the pass, and it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete.
15-yard penalty, first down.
Kevin Mathis draws the flag here for blocking in the back. Let's take another look. Yep, that's clipping for sure, and that was the right call.
At their own 26-yard line. Adams.
22-yard.
Dunn picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up third down.
Peterson with the tackle.
Vick zips it to the left sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete. That will bring up fourth down. Get back on track here. This drive begins at their 39-yard line. Barlow cruises out. Third down. The clock is stopped at 1:56.
47-yard line.
Barlow gets the call on third. The Falcons will take a timeout. That's their second. ball's loose. The Falcons have it.
Yeah, all right. That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Brian Scott delivers a punishing blow to the ball carrier there. And he gives up the football for the fumble. Great hard-nosed defensive play.
Peter, their hard line.
57.
Vic puts his arm into this one, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Ahmed Plummer came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Another batted ball, and they have been attacked. Intercepted. Stopped at the 42.
Jeff Ulbrich knew exactly where the ball was going on that last play, thanks to some great single zone coverage. His positioning got him the interception.
And that is going to do it for this one. The 49ers come out on top 7-0. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Okay, enjoy this one. We're going to get you next time. We're going to get you next time. Good to see you. It's all right. We'll see you.
All right, gang. Great work as always. And with that, we welcome everybody back to the ESPN studios for our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The 49ers stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Now let's check in with our player of the game, a guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Brandon Lloyd is standing by with Susie Colbert. Suze?
Thank you, Chris. You showed your mettle, and you won a close game today. What do you think was the critical factor in getting the W?
I say this time and time again. I gotta give it up to my teammates. Without them, I couldn't do the things that I do on the field. We've just got a great cast of characters on this team, and I'm honored to play alongside them.
Back to you, Chris.
I'm Chris Berman. Let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Panthers walk away with a 6-point victory. Chris Billy Joe McAllister had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. Jake the Snake Plummer threw 3 strikes to the end zone and helped his Broncos beat the Chiefs. In the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, we had the Eagles come away with a 7-point win. Falcons, 49ers. Brian Scott was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The 49ers win this one by the final score of 7-0. Up in the HHH Metrodome, we had the Vikings edge their way to a narrow 3-point win. The Buccaneers defense held their opponents to under 100 rushing yards in their win at Raleigh, Maryland. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Sean Ellis might be the biggest loss on this list. A hairline fracture of the arm is the initial report, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for 15 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Dave Moore is probably the one that most leaps out at you. He'll be out for 13 weeks. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Chargers, Texans. Drew Brees calls signals at the 12-yard line. He's so dangerous, buying time, moves out of the pocket, fires, touchdown. The Chargers go on to win this by the final score of 41-27. The Rams won at home, but will take to the road next week to meet the Falcons. Plexico Burris had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. Joey Harrington went to the end zone 4 times and helped his Lions beat the Bears. Bengals, Jets. Jericho Cotchery is in his own territory, but he's got a lot of room to run. We know about his speed. There's a couple of moves. Oh, boy! The defense overlooked him. He could go all the way. 76-yard touchdown. The Jets go on to win this by the final score of 17-14. Deep in Cajun country in New Orleans, we had the Saints lose by 6 points. Up in Ralph Wilson Stadium, we had the Bills get nipped by 3 points. The Colts defense got to the quarterback 4 times in their win at Gillette Stadium. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Dave Fiore is on the move as he gets a contract for what can only be referred to as crazy money. 5 years, $4.5 million. Doug Evans is also on the move as he signs a robust 5-year contract with the Browns. Jeremiah Trotter is going to find himself with a new club, and he'll be in a new tax bracket too. 2 years, $4.5 million, plus a $1.3 million signing bonus. This guy is also on the move as he signs a robust 5-year contract with the Redskins.
Titans, Dolphins. Tyrone Calico is probably thinking end zone even though it's at the 24-yard line. They need just a little bit for the first down. Here he goes down the sideline. One-handed grab for 6. The Titans win this one by the final score of 37-20. So, as usual, plenty of surprises around the NFL. And heck, we just got into week 1. My primetime players' game balls go out to these gentlemen, each one with a fine start to the season. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.